Yes, guys. Hello, guys. Come on. Hello. Hello. Come in. Yes, I just woke up and sleep now, so I want to give you the inside of some things I felt we should talk about. Why do we put on so much effort on others and they don't give us back in return? Like part of the sacrifice we all make for each other. There are people that put so much effort on others, but they don't get it back in return. Oh. Put so much effort on others, but we don't get it back in return. We show love to other people, but we don't get it back. We look like losers in all the eyes of many. You understand? So you try to be around people, make them happy, sacrifice for them, do everything that makes them happy to you. At the end of the day, you feel like you're not doing anything. So why is it so? I woke up listening to tell you a story of me trying to help someone, for us to talk about something, me and somebody. We agreed we're gonna you're gonna help us to get something done. So we both agree that this is how we'll go about it. So when the profit comes on board, we'll take it, we will share it. So we went ahead. We agreed. It was some money we have to bring in. I brought some money for the investment. So because I believe that this person is just my own person, and I want us to make this and work things perfectly for both of us. I didn't want to go into like documentation and agreement for us to be able to say this is what we want to do at that time. This is what I want to do at that time. So I went ahead. We did all the things we were supposed to do. We did the supply, and because the money was not supposed to be, was not paid into my account. It was paid in my friend's account, and he betrayed me. He betrayed me. So when money was paid into his account, he saw there was a lot of profit in the business, and he said no, that there will be a new sharing formula. And there will be a new sharing formula, and this is a business we both agree. Let's do this business. Let's do this business together, no matter how much the cost is. We did the business. The business went well. We were supposed to go for the second one. He decided that this profit must be this way. Why we talked about 50-50 at first. So now that the business is matured, he has decided to betray me, and he said he want me out. That it was all his idea. But I brought more of the capital in the business. So why do we make much sacrifice to people that do not value our sacrifice? Why do we get betrayers on earth? And do we continue see how we can trust? Do we continue see how we can trust people in all the things we do? When the betrayers, they betray us in everything we try to do to help others, they still betray us. Yes, I just want to ask this question. Did I try to do, is there anything wrong I have done? Why is it that I get, most times I want to trust people, I don't really get people that I trust? That's it. I try to do everything to make sure I do people, get people happy, and every time I give out my own aspect, I'm in the sacrificing part of life. And at the end of the day, I also get betrayed by the same people who I'm trying to help, who I'm trying to do something for. Why must it be that way? Why must it be life? Why must life treat me like that? Okay, we had a business idea. We knew, so we said we were going to go for this investment, and we did the investment, and the profit is out. Now you said the sharing formula must change because it's all our ideas. Because we do not, because out of friendship, we did not write something down. Does it stop me and you from trusting people or try to do business with people, friends? Because you can just do something based on normal speech. Okay, let's get this thing done. It's okay. I like it. Do you like it? I'm okay with it. Let's do it done. Get it done together. It's just, you can just do normal business negotiation with someone without any string attached. Can't you have people we trust on the street again? Can't you have the people we can see do things with them freely without no fear? That is what society has turned to. Your own friend. The best betrayers you get these days is from the inner cycle. Your own people. Your own person. Just like another story. A friend of mine find out that his own wife, his own married wife to him, was sleeping with his best friend. Can you imagine? How can a best friend go to betray a friend like that? So I only advise him, told him that guy is not your best friend. Because it's somebody who can have that courage to sleep with your wife. He's not your best friend. He's not. He's never your friend. He was never your friend. He was after what belongs to you. So anybody who is after what belongs to you is never your friend. That's our today's society. How do we improve this today's society? How do we improve today's society? That is the question today. How do we improve today's friendship? Okay, if a best friend could go ahead and sleep with his best friend's wife, how do we get this thing done? Because it's becoming so crazy and the world is becoming so difficult for everyone. No one is trusting anybody again. No one is trusting anybody again. You cannot be on the cycle of a survivor and you just want to do this and get this and that. People do not give people cash again. People do not. How can you get somebody you can trust when you feel betrayers comes even within you? There are good people. I met a director once. He told me, Henry, it's not about the investment or how much to invest or how much do you want to invest, but who do you invest for? You want to open up a business now, maybe a branch. Someone will just feel that he has had an opportunity to get his own, to grab his own. So why do the society has become this way? Okay, the other day we heard of a story of a woman in England, a woman in UK, yes, UK or England, you understand? She was sending money for her brother to be able to build a house for her, back here in Nigeria. And the guy was sending her picture. Nobody knows that it was fake pictures he was sending her. When the woman came by, there was no house, there was no the brother. This is your own family member, somebody who is traveling outside. This woman is a woman that will get married in another man's house, but she was trying to build a house for your own family. You know what the guy said? That after all, before she traveled, they all invested. They all gave the money. Okay, why not ask her for the refund of money you gave to her? What did our society turn into? What is the world turning into? What is the world turning into? The other story that we had recently, that a woman brought a house help. She brought a house help on how to help the child. She noticed that the child don't know how to read, don't even know how to write. So she decided to invest on the child, get him a private teacher, and get him other things. Trying to get him clothes, trying to get him so many things. Within 1 week, that child vanished. That child vanished from that house. When the child vanished from the house, do you really know what happened? Why the child vanished? It was a planned deal for the guy to vanish, to look at as if he's missing, so that for them to extort money from the other woman, the woman who they gave the child to. This is a society we are in, nobody to trust. And they have to look for this child, look for this child. They started extorting money from the woman, that their child is missing, that this, that, this, that. This is a society we find ourselves these days. Why is the world becoming so crooked? Why is the world becoming so difficult for people? Imagine your own sister sent you money from abroad to help her build a house, and you decide to squander the money. Decide to live life the way you want. You decide to live life above your means because you want to belong. While your sister has suffered to send those money back to you home. You don't know what she's doing over there. And now your sister is back, there's no house, there's no money. Is that the society we want to build? Okay, why do we have all these crimes everywhere? Why do we have all these things everywhere? What is the world turning into? You hear different stories every day. You hear different stories every day. You hear different stories every day. The other day, I heard in Owerri, in Imo State, someone went to sell his child. His own child. Your own child you gave birth to in your stomach. You went to sell the child. So why will you go and sell your own child? And he said the poverty, that she doesn't have money to feed. She has kids. She has other kids. So how will you live with selling your own child? Selling your own child. How will you live that? That's the barbaric world we all live into. That's the barbaric world we all live into. Strange things happens every day. See, people are not learning lessons. People still go ahead to trust people. People still send out money from abroad for people to help them build. What do we do? Do we have any option? The society is becoming what it is. Sometimes I wish most people shows their character before the next action. You will be with these people for 5 years, 6 years, 9 years, 10 years. These people will never show you this is how they behave until something else is happening. Why? Why do we belong to in this kind of world that people betray us at all means and all time? Horrible stories that comes out of the city everywhere. Thank you for your likes. She texts. Thank you for your likes. Horrible stories that comes out of the city every time. Okay, your sister is abroad. She has money. She's making money, trying to send you back home money for you to be able to build house. And you were there gallivanting with the money and doing all that things. Who is he not evil? The woman that went to sell her child in Owerri, she went to carry her own baby, want to sell. Though I don't blame that one. Poverty is just everything. People just, I don't know why God gives people children who cannot take care of it. Your own child, your own blood, you want to go and sell. How would you feel selling that child? Until she was caught and she started confessing that she needed help. Why not cry for help? Okay, this one, you sent a child to come and live with someone. You ask the child, this why it's 12 years old, a child, your own child, 12 years old, to live with somebody. You ask the child to disappear, and you are now threatening the family that you gave the child that your child is missing. Now you are not teaching this 12 years old child crime at his tender age. What society are we building? 12 years old child at this crime at his tender age. That is a society me and you face today. me and you face today. Society has lost completely moral. Society has become something else. But at the end of the day, I also want to preach love and message, just love to people. That is my message for the world. Every day, I just want to tell you, how do we improve? How do we heal our lives? How do we make this place a better place for me and you? Because it's all we own. The world is all we own. So we have to make it something good, something better, something okay. How do we make it that better and okay, if not by our own effort? I was giving you a story of a friend of mine who is in Canada last time. It was a difficult thing. Nobody understands it. The guy left for Canada. His wife, he has a wife with 2 children here. A wife and 2 children. So Chibike left for Canada. And in that Canada, in the process of living, the process of staying in that Canada, his wife got pregnant back home here. And he started hearing rumor that the wife was pregnant from one of the sisters. You understand? Then he called me to go and check as a good friend of his. I went to check. When I got to the house and I found out the woman was pregnant. Your husband is in Canada and you are pregnant in Nigeria. How comes? How will such things happen? Your husband is in Canada and you are pregnant in Nigeria. How will it happen? Does sperm travel air? I didn't even ask her because I didn't have mouth to ask him, woman, are you pregnant? I didn't even ask her. When I got back, Chibike called me and said, what happened? I told him, oh boy, let's say your wife belly big. That's what I told him. Oh boy, let's say your wife belly big. He said, how comes? Chibike is asking me how comes. I said, do I know me? No. Because as an architect, I'm the one helping Chibike do some his construction project. He's sending money back home through the same wife for us to help him do construction. So Chibike had the opportunity to fly back. And he came back. He went straight. I went to the airport to pick him. I took him to the house. And when he saw the wife, he was so angry. His 2 children were in school. He asked the wife, are you pregnant? She said, yes, she is. Very proudly. Can you imagine? Thank you for your likes, my dear. He told the husband that she's pregnant. Very proudly. And Chibike was like, why? What happens? What did you? How comes? How comes you are pregnant? And he angry asked me to go and drop him in a hotel, which I helped him to take him to the hotel. He was very angry. He said this marriage is over. It must end now. That he has come to divorce her. He has done that. He was threatening and saying things, saying that. No, I was just trying to get the reason. So I tried to talk to him. Say, guy, calm down now. You've not been around. This woman, she too has a body. She's a sister. You see, must that give her the right? All of you that travels abroad and leave your wife here, do you think how are they going to cope? Me, I don't even have that. I hate that arrangement of you here and do me there. No. I hate it to passion. I hate that arrangement, you here, me there. No, I hate that arrangement. So the next thing that happened, he was just talking and blabbing. He was just shouting. He was very angry. He said he's threatening. He must seize everything, his cars, everything that she's doing. I said, but you know that the woman is the mother of the other two children, so you cannot do much to her. I'm just telling you the fact. He was telling me, am I responsible? I said, how can I be responsible, mister? Maybe you tell me to make I go check, I'll go check. So when I got back to my house, he later called me that I should go and get him something at home. There's something he left. One document he wanted to use. I went to the house. I told the wife. I started asking the wife, Nkechi, what happened? Your husband loves you a lot. Why did you do this? Nkechi did not even feel remorse. Nkechi told me she did what she did and she was okay with it. That I should ask my friend that he has a son in Canada. That is the only man that has the right to cheat. That my friend has a son in Canada. So my own head was filled. So I told him, is that the reason why you have to have your own child too? He said, yes, now hence that multiplying family, multiply family. Before somebody will bring in two, 3, 4 children. Now, you know, she has only 2 boys. She wanted a female child. So that was why she did what she did. And how did he do it? She said she did what she did. So when I went back to the hotel room where Chibike was, I took the international passport, what the document he needed for some international passport, international something. So I gave him back. When I gave him the document, and I told Chibike, your wife said that you have a child in Canada. He too was shocked. He said, how did she know that I have a wife I have somebody in Canada? You know, because then Chibike started explaining to me, well, you know what we do now as guys, it's because we want to get papers, we want to settle there, we want to make sure. And I was doing all these things for her. I said, did you call her to tell her? Did you call her to seek permission? You can't be in Canada and be having children. Why is she here? He said, then he told me, is that her reasons for cheating on me? She said yes. But from the answer, what the wife told me actually, that she did not cheat. It was something they call artificial insemination, taking another man's sperm into her body for it to fertilize her eggs. So she said she has never slept with any man. So when I told him that this is what actually happened, this is what your wife did, she went for artificial insemination. She wanted to hurt you, to tell you that she felt what you did. So this is the story. Chibike too later find out, and though he was still angry, he said his wife shouldn't have done that. She would have just allowed him. She would have just tell him so that he can confess and beg her, maybe do something for her. I said no. I told him, guy, you were wrong. She was wrong. If you wanted to do something for you to stay in Canada or for you to be in Canada, you will have just seek consent of your wife. It's not a crime seeking consent of your wife to stay in Canada. I have somebody, I have a woman I'm staying with. I want her to have papers through her. I want to make sure that papers come through her. You know how we stay here in Canada. You understand? Your wife will have been part of the picture. You're secretly going to have a child for a woman. They say it just happened that the other woman, she was saying, she said she needed a child, that she's getting of age, that she wanted a child that will take care of her in her old age. And it's you, Chibike, that will give the child. All this while that she has been in Canada, she no get person who will give her a child. And this is what you have cost for your home. Then Chibike started asking me, who is the sperm donor? I said, you're an idiot. How can I know who is the sperm donor? When I know, he said, that baby must be aborted. I said, I leave all those things you're talking. The baby is innocent and the baby must stay. It is not your life. It is not your life. You cheated abroad. She had her own cheating here. But even then, she did not sleep with another man. She had an artificial insemination that through the doctor. She showed me the document. She brought the document. I gave to Chibike. And Chibike, they have to reconcile. So now the husband, you know, we men, we have this egocentric that comes around with us. See, Chibike will say, who was the person that gave you the sperm? At the end of the day, Chibike accepted the child. And as I talk to you now, both family are living abroad. So they will have talked to solve their problem without having this hitch and him coming back at 9. So that is the society we are. This story ended well. What about others? I have a friend. We had a contract arrangement for me and you because he's my friend. We just did normal talking and normal documentation. And my friend went ahead to do the job. And at the end of the day, the job fetched money. Let us share the money the way we agreed because I was the investor. I'm supposed to take 80% back and him taking the profit of the 80% because I brought the money for the business. I brought the money for the business. I was supposed to take 80%. But at the end of the day, what did I get? So my friend is trying to tell me that he's wiser and better than me. Why would I take 80%? Why would I take 80%? That's the society we're into. Betrayers, backstabbing, within the family. Within the family. The other story of my neighbor in my estate, say the wife was sleeping with his best friend. Who's sure? Though I'm not sure. It's just a story, but it's like the fact. Because the way the guy regularly visits, according to the neighbors, the way they were saying that the guy regularly visits the house whenever the husband is not around. It might be true. A woman, you want to cheat on your husband, is only his best friend you see to cheat with. That woman can poison you, can give you big poison for you to eat. That woman can poison you. The woman who cheats with your best friend, that woman can give you drink. The woman who has the mind and courage and this effrontery to sleep with your best friend, that woman can poison you. So my guys on YouTube, please guys follow me, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to this channel where I keep giving you the story back to back. Subscribe this channel, and all of you that comes on TikTok, when you come you go, you come you go. I'm not an influencer or trying to grow your page, no. But when you come listen to the stories of what is happening in the world, the society me and you live into. How long do we keep fighting this menace? How long do we keep fighting? How long do we keep going war without trusting people? It's even better safe in the north for those of us who have lived in the north before, because when we have people we trust there, people that list, in the north you can easily get people to trust. But here in the east, Koko, they're all after what you have. Every of them. The life here of survivor in the east, eastern Nigeria, is not easy compared to the north. The life of eastern Nigeria here is not easy compared to the north. So I'm coming here to tell you this. How do we make the society better? How do we forgive those ones who have hurt us? What are those things? Because let me tell you, to carry the spirit of unforgiveness, it really hurts. This body, that it was built to be happy. I used to use the example of a newborn, a baby, carrying a baby like this in your hand. Watch that newborn. It's very innocent. He's full of love. He just sometimes some of them come out, they want to eat. They're very innocent. That little child, they gave birth that very day. Try and have an opportunity to carry a child like this that was born. He was full of love. He was full of hope. He was full of happiness. There was no evil in him. There was no sin in him. Even out on the Bible said that sin of the parent. No, there was nothing. He's very innocent. That child developed according to his environment. If he lives in toxic environment, that toxic environment influences him. That toxic environment influences him. If he lives in that environment, that toxic environment influences him. So the best thing you can ever do in life is to put up a life of love. Remove the forgiveness. Remove the aspect of unforgiving in your life, because this body was designed to be happy. And as long as you put that unforgiveness in you, you affect your organs, you affect your hormones. By the time you put this bitterness in you, you remove all the spirit that's supposed to bring you luck. You put bitterness in you, you put unforgiveness in you, you affect even your organs. Because this body is supposed to be happy. And when you are happy with this body, it brings out hormones that help these organs to function very well. But when you are angry, when you have bitterness in you, when you have evil in you, it helps you bring out those hormones that will be killing your system, because you are bringing out bitterness, unforgiving spirits, all those things. That is a little knowledge I have over happiness. That's why I say whatever I do in life, I choose happiness to anything. I just choose to be happy to anything. No matter how much people betray me, no matter how much people put me in their pot, people put me wherever they are, I choose happiness to anything. I want to be happy, and I will always be happy. It does not matter what anyone thinks, what anyone says. Happiness is what I have as a goal in my life, and I will do everything to make sure I am happy. It does not matter how I express myself. I'll express myself freely, because this is my right to express myself. It is not your right. It is not your life. It is not you that created me. So if you have every reason that you are living to be happy, be happy. Do not let anyone take your happiness away. Do not let anyone take your joy away. Your joy is your joy. Your happiness is your joy. You are the architect of your life to be happy. No one, your happiness does not depend on anybody. I tell my wife every day, my happiness does not depend on you. I was born a survivor, and I will survive life. No matter the differences, no matter what anyone thinks, I'll survive this life a happy man. I'll survive this life a happy man. Does not matter how you handle it, how you do it, where you walk into it. That is what I depend. I want to be happy because I was made to be happy. I was born to be happy. So whatever you think that is your problem, it is your problem, because I am gonna be happy, and I'm gonna fight for my life. I'm gonna fight for my belief. My belief is my belief. So if I think different or act different, or I did not come into your club, or I did not come into your group or anything, it doesn't stop me from who I am. I've given you the little stories of the life. I'm gonna be here live on 1 hour to talk before I join my TikTok fans, because they've been sending me requests. But I want to give you this insight. Create time for yourself. Create time to value yourself. Create time to love yourself. Create time to take care of yourself. Create time to build yourself. Create time to become every beautiful things in your life, because you are the only person who lives this life. You cannot live your own life for another. You live your own, live others. If anything happens to you today, it is you alone that will be buried. They won't be buried with another person. My mom said to somebody, to us, he said, "Boss, you hormo, you hormo. But some horgo be hormo." My mom said, "The day I sees you, or the day I saw you, is the day you saw me as a child. When we cry, she carries us and put on top of the bed and tell us the day you see me is the day I see you. We cannot be our own problem, and nobody will be our own problem." So that's just it. So my YouTube fans, I want you to like this video, as I have about 9% watching me. I want you to like this video for me and subscribe. Like this video if you are watching me. If you're okay with what I've been saying all this while, like this video. Like the video, please. I want to have people that likes my video and share my video. Oh, at least I've been talking to you guys for the past 35 minutes, giving you the story back to back of realities of life. So like this video, please like this video and share. So for my like this video and share. Yeah, thank you for coming on board. Thank you. Just like my video and share my video. I finished my story. I'm waiting for your own part of the story. Yes, I'm waiting for your own part of the story. Somebody said he's in Canada and his wife is pregnant in Nigeria. It's a true life story. It happened. In case not taking that, my friend might bump up this place. He doesn't like me sharing that story. You always want to hide the story. Yes, someone is in Canada and his wife is pregnant in Nigeria. Yes, it happens. Things are happening. I know of a guy who's he got married to 2 wives. Let me give you this one now. This guy got married to 2 wives. They live in the same city, in the same town. If you are very conversant with Enugu, the other wife lives in Ababa. The second wife lives in Gariki. If you are governing, he has 2 wives. He got married to them legitly, but both of them live in the same city but far apart to each other, but they don't know that both of them are married to 1 wife. So how does it end? And this one has 2 children and the other one has 3 children. The first wife has 3, the second one has 2. And if you look at the children's age, some of them are almost sharing the same birthday mate. That is the society we are into, my people. That's the society we are into. Imagine having 2 wives in the same city, far city apart, and both of them, he has 5 children. This guy is a driver. His name is Nonso, and he's from Imo State. Very smart guy. Now, one of these days, I'll bring him on live stream like this, because both family later found out. And it was fortunate thing, they were two of his children were going to the same school, the army barrack. This army barrack school, command school here in Enugu. The 2 children were going to the same school. That is the story for another day, guys. Because I just want to make this life to be not less than just 1 hour life. So how do you feel about that? That's the society we're into. That's our life. That's our society now. That's our life now. Full of betrayers, no trust, no nothing. Yes. That's actually what is happening. Yes, that's actually what is happening. That's exactly what is happening. I'm telling you the reality. It's not possible. It's very possible. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. Marrying 2 wives in the same city in Gariki and Ababa. If you are conversant with the Enugu, we are very conversant with the Enugu. Married 2 wives, 1 in Gariki, 1 in Ababa. If you are very conversant in the Enugu, this guy is a driver, no so. Yes, that's the society we are into. Nonso travels from this location to another location. When Nonso travels from this location to another location as a driver, because he drive far distance, he will tell this one that he's not coming back. He goes to the other, he will still come back the next day, and tell this one that he's going to spend 2 days. Then he will still travel after being with that person. He will still travel to this one and tell this one he's not coming back. He can visit both wives in a week, in the same week. This is not that his wife, one is in Lagos or one is in this. See, women are sometimes some people are very terrible. They're just who they are. You cannot change them. You cannot make them feel. They are just who they are. I'm giving you a little story. Don't worry, maybe tomorrow channel I'll bring you the real story of what actually happened. Yes, it happened. It happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State. It happened. It happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State. It happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State. It happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State. So, it happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State, where a man marries 2 persons in the same city without both of them knowing, without both of them finding out. Imagine a man marrying 2 wives in the same city without both of them knowing, without both of them finding out. Yes, it happened. Let's say you club. I just want someone that doesn't have any noise. I can accept. Yes, so it happened in Nigeria, in Enugu State. Maga Grace, welcome to my life. Maga Grace, welcome to my life. You can join my live show. I make discussion. Let's talk together. Let's do things together. It's very important. Just a 1 hour show I want to do this morning. Please tap on my screen while you share, like my videos. Tap on my screen while you share the live. As we continue to talk, as we continue to get to the point. My YouTube channel has grown to this week. Imagine, I got almost 1,000 something followers on YouTube. That was magical. Even though not TikTok, yes. Haruna Muntala. How are you? Hope you're coming out for 1st August protest in the north. We are joining all the northern brothers for the 1st August protest. We will protest with strength. We will protest with dignity. We will protect with love. For anyone that is coming out for that on 1st August protest, we are coming out strongly, massively, because we believe that we need a change. We need a change. So we need a change. I think I've gotten to where I have to end this life. It was nice talking to most of you. Let me have a little sleep because I have to go for early morning church program. I also want to start morning jogging these days to help my health. So thank you for being part of me. And as I go this morning, I wish you all the best. Go out there, show love to one another, show love to the people you believe in, show love to someone. Ask someone, how are you doing? How are you coping? How is everything going around you? Show people love and show people beautiful things. The world is meant to be beautiful. The morning is meant to be loved. So as soon as we keep doing what we are doing, we'll get to the point where we're supposed to get to. I believe in you and I trust in you. Love leads. God bless you all. We love you and have a wonderful day. We'll see you much later in the day. I'll see you much later in the day. I'll still be here live. I'll be your host. Henry is my name, and I'm going to be your host on this live show. Thank you so much, and God bless you.